Okay, so I just got back to my apartment from the 8th scalp treatment, and my hair, it's still not very thick, but it is going to take a while for the little bitty hairs that are coming up on my scalp to fill in for more fullness. But that being said, my hair feels very good. If I do put it back in a ponytail, it is still very thin, but it feels strong and healthy. And I'm gonna try and turn around here and show you the back. He is going to cut about a ½ inch when I go next week to kind of get the last of the bad ends off. And then after that, my hair, he says, has very good texture. He keeps saying fiber. He is French, and so sometimes when he talks to me, I don't understand a word he says, and I'm just shaking my head yes, just because I don't know what else to say or do. But and then he just keeps trying to explain stuff because I think he knows I don't understand. But he just keeps calling it the fiber of my hair. So I'm thinking he's meaning texture of my hair and the healthiness of it. But it is feeling a lot healthier. Today, the scalp treatment, although at times it was painful, it was not as painful as it has been in the past. Today was a little bit better than it has been. So I'm really excited. Hopefully next week on my 9th treatment is my last time. I was too afraid to ask him because I was afraid he was going to tell me I needed to come more. But I'm thinking the 9th treatment will be the last one for the intense treatment, and then I'll wait 6 weeks and come back for a follow-up treatment. And then after that, I should be good. He is next week gonna cut off a little bit of my hair, and then I am going to have him highlight my hair. He said probably end of October, 1st of November, before the little baby hairs would be ready to be highlighted. And we're just gonna see how it does. This is the shortest my hair has been in a while, like I've said, but I'm kind of liking it. He really gets this section really poofed up. I don't usually do that when I do my hair because, like I said, right in here, I always have like a cowlick. And how I was trying to watch him today as he was using 4 different sizes of round brushes to get this volume and bounce. And I just love a good blowout. Do you? I just think it's worth every penny. Okay, so I am going to show you my purse that I've been carrying. I believe I got this in March. I ordered it back in October, and the timeline, the brand is Laflore. It's from Paris. This is their logo, and I'm not really sure how to pronounce it. I probably should have looked it up before I start talking about it. But this is the dust bag that my purse came in. I ordered the Choo Choo, CHOU, I believe is what it is. I have a little scarf on mine, but is that adorable? Isn't this cute? I'll take the scarf off so you can see what it looks like without the scarf. So I ordered it on a pre-order before they were made, and I think mine was the first or second shipment, and so I think I got mine I just can't remember. I'll have to go back and look. But as soon as I got it, I started carrying it, and I've not carried anything since. This is what it looks like without. Has little feet on the bottom. And then it does have this little section right here. You can pull this out. There's a little slit right there, and there's a little O-ring in there that when you can remove these handles, and you can remove these, and then you can put a longer strap, a crossbody strap. So if you connect it to this little ring here, and then I believe one of these rings here, then it's a crossbody. But I will show you this longer strap. I've never carried it with this longer strap. I like to carry it in the crook of my arm. And then I did purchase these for the summertime. It was an additional purchase, and I bought the bamboo handles, which I absolutely love these things. It just makes the bag more summery, in my opinion. And so you just take these off and then attach these, and it gives a different look to the purse. It's really cute. There are a couple of other strap options. I think one is a gold chain, and it's pretty thick with black running through it, and you can carry it over your shoulder, and I'm tempted to purchase that next. This handbag is made completely, it's out of cork, and you can see right there I've got some wear on the edges. I am extremely rough on my purses. This is holding up extremely well, and I have since gone in and I've ordered the kit where you can clean it and re-dye it. And there's one more thing. I bought it was a kit of 3 things. And I also caved and bought a pair of boots. I bought a pair of black low-heeled boots. They're little short booties. And unfortunately, that is a pre-order also, and those aren't gonna be here until December. And I think all of my stuff is gonna ship at once because they've not sent the dye or the cleanser for this. But, so I'll just wait until December. It'll be fine. This is one of my favorite things about this purse. It has a kiss lock on it, which that is one of my favorite things on a handbag. And you open it up and look at that. It opens up very nice and wide so you can reach in and get your things. Another thing that I really love about this purse is the attached keyring holder. It's just a little hook and hooks like this. I very rarely need to get my keys out. Normally, just because of cars these days, you never have to get your keys out. As soon as you walk up to your car, you touch the handle and everything opens and the car starts and the keys can remain in your purse. However, when we got our apartment in Kansas City, there's key fobs that we have to use to get in several of the doors. And so when I have my hands full with groceries or whatever, I just make sure that this is hanging out. When I get up to the door, I can unlock the doors and then get in. And so that's my purse from Laflore Paris. And I just love this bag. It is the perfect size for me. They have, if you go to their website, they have computer bags, travel bags, makeup bags, sunglass holders, lots of really fun things. And they do come in several other colors. One that I think is really pretty is cognac, and I believe they have a turquoisey color and also a creamy ivory color that is in croc. And I'm not sure what it's made out of, if it's just cork, embossed croc, or if it's actually croc. I don't know. I'm not very fond of that color, so I didn't look into it. So that's my bag. And then I mentioned that I have a couple of whips that I've not worked on these since last October, November. These are the little sweaters that I started for the twins. I did make a little sweater for my little grandson that's 1, and I did finish his. I started the twins immediately after I finished his while my daughter was still pregnant with the twins. And I kind of, after they were born, everything was so emotional, and my daughter had a really rough time with the delivery, and I was just emotionally exhausted and upset, and I just wanted to be there for her, and I put all of my energy into helping as much as I could with the babies and her. And so these went on the back burner. And then, of course, when that happened, the further away I got from the last time I picked these up, it just felt hard to pick it back up. I guess because I felt like I was scared, like I didn't know what I was doing, even though I'd already made one of these before. So this is my granddaughter's. This one is in a pink color. And I've got most of the sleeves finished. This is all wrinkly, so it will definitely need to be blocked once I start knitting on this again. But, oh, it's a tangled mess here. So all I need to do is, I think I've got another inch to go on the sleeves, and then I do the neckline, and then do the front panels. It's all connected. The only thing that needs to be sewn are, once the sleeves are complete, imagine that sleeve is big enough, and you just stitch the front panels to the back panel and the sleeves. So you just have that, that's all you have to do. I really don't have much more to go. So this is a Pearl Soho pattern, I believe. And I believe it's a free pattern on Pearl Soho. Let me get my glasses and look. It's been that long, so I really don't remember. It is from Pearl Soho. This has seen better days for sure. But this is the little sweaters, what they look like when they're finished, in 3 different sizes. I did make the newborn size. However, I did not do a swatch, so I don't know my gauge. The babies are going to be 1 on November 1st, and it is my hope to get these finished before their first birthday, and at least get them sent to my daughter so she can have them, and maybe get one picture of them in it, and then put away in their keepsake boxes. So my little grandson, little twin grandson, this is his. I'm trying to, when I was knitting these, I was doing them at the same time so I can be finished at the exact same time. So here is baby boys. And hopefully these are bigger rather than smaller, and when I block them, I will try and block them a little bit bigger so they will fit the babies. And the yarn that I'm using is from Pearl Soho. It's the Nye 100% cashmere, The little girls is in Pink Pearl. And the colorway for the little boys is Blue Celadon. Blue Celadon and Pink Pearl in the 100% Cashmere Nye. And I don't know if I can see what size needle I'm using. I can't see it. I'm using the Chao Gu. I'm using a 3.75 millimeter US 5 on both of those. So I think I'm going to try and work on these tonight. Since I've been working on my half and half triangles shawl, these should be a breeze trying to jump back into the swing of things and get these going. And I just hope I can find myself on the pattern and it makes as much sense to me as it did the very first time I knit this. I do have that going for me. I've knit one before and I completely finished it. So I do have high hopes that I can jump right in and finish these. So that's all I have today. I have been trying to get more on schedule with things. I'm still really tired, but I started taking vitamin D3 with K2 and hopefully that starts helping. When I did have some blood work done, my doctor said that I requested vitamin D because my mom has had some issues with vitamin D before and she's had to have a prescription vitamin D tablet that she had to take. And so they did my blood work. I may have said this before previously, but just for my reference when I come back and watch this again, normal vitamin D range is 30 to 100, and I was at 33. So I was still in the normal range, but I was on the low end of normal. And I really, really think that that is what my problem is. So I started taking it. It's been a little over a week now. Sometimes I think I feel more rested, and then other times I don't. So I'll keep taking it and trudge on and see where it takes me. So as always, please be kind to everybody you meet and be kind to yourself. Thank you.